Hello! Today I'm doing a tutorial on this fancy Scarflette here. So what we're going to go over is how to do a row, but more importantly how to do a row with a gap in it. So we're going to do a cast off and then a cast on. Here we go. So this is going to be just couple of stitches here. So we're going to knit 2. I can grab the right thing. Me being adorable and doing the wrong thing. Alright, knit 2. And then we're going to purl 5. Four and 5. And then for this is the cast off portion of it. And then basically I'm using the same cast off that I would use at the end of this as well. So I'm going to knit 1. That's going to be a stitch that stays. I'm going to knit the next one, and then it's going to turn into a slip cast off. So we're going to knit the next and then pull the previous stitch over it. And then we're going to keep going for a few more stitches till we can grab it correctly. There we are. It's alright to stab it wrong and then have to re-stab it. Totally a fine thing. And pull that over. And we're going to end up with 1 stitch left on the other side, so we'll do a knit and then pull over at the other end of this section. It's 10 stitches of just knit stitches. So very simple and straightforward, just showing you my method, how I get the shapes that I do, what my pattern is based off of. And pull over. And pull over. Easier said than done at this angle, but thanks for watching along. And pull over. And then this is the last knit stitch, so we're going to make sure that we're pulling over so we end up with that 1 singular knit stitch at the end of this. Alright, next we jump into our purls. So we're going to purl 5. There you go, and then knit the last 2. It's a nice little garter edge on there, so especially when we block it out, it's going to look adorable. So that is that row. So we've got our opening, and we're ready for the next side. So this is the part where we're going to do our cast on. So I do a make 1 cast on, so it's going to turn the work again, so it'll be interesting to see kind of what that looks like. So here we go, and knit 2 for our 2 by 2 garter edge. And then we're going to knit 5 for that outside channel. And I'm using a my 50/50 cotton and merino wool blend on this. This is a DK, and then a size 6 needle for this one. It can be totally customizable. You can play with the everything about this, which is really quite fun. So next up we have our purl. So we're going to purl 1, and then we're going to flip the work, and then do a make 1 cast on, and we're going to do 8 stitches to bring that back up to 10 in that center section. So in my make 1 cast on, I've got the yarn in back, and then I'm bringing over as if to knit, and don't lose that initial stitch, and then just putting it on the needle. So we're going to go in again to the one that we just made, give it a good little pull, and then put it on the needle. And slide everything over, make sure there's plenty of room, not too tight. I tend to end up with a little bit of extra tightness in mine, so I'm saying that for myself as well. And then because it's only a few stitches too, it's only 8, you know, it's easy to recount, figure out where you're at. Make sure you're on track. Make 1. Slide everything down. It's a little tight, but that's okay. It'll even out when I knit it as well on the other side, so all good. There you go. Keep making stitches. I have completely lost count, so I'm just going to double check and see how many more I have to do. Slide my work over as best I can because I am being really tight. Alright, 2 plus 5, and then I know that I have looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got to do 2 more of these here. Try to loosen it up a little bit for this one, so adds a little bit more leverage in those first stitches because that will pull through a little bit. 2, 6, and that means I need, we're going to count again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 1 more to get to 9, and then my 10th one I left on there, so we're going to flip the work and keep going with that row. Give it a good tug. I am sorry this is so tight and awesome in my showing, but I think you get the gist. We're on our way. So we're going to leave this on this side. We're going to purl 1, and then we're going to knit after we recollect our stitch. See how easy this is though? Easy to adjust, easy to make it happy, and yeah, just a nice easy pattern. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, how I cast on and cast off, and I hope that you do yours a little more loosely, but I figure it's a good way to show my process and my thoughts on this. So we're going to finish out this little beautiful row for this scarflet. And 2 more for the garter edge. Pull the yarn. And totally fine. So it'll be amazing. So there we go. And then that's kind of what it looks like as we're going. And then that's what the yarn looks like before. So we've done a nice, beautiful hole. And the idea behind these, if you've seen the pattern, is to be able to pull this through, and you end up with a nice little Scarflette, you can wear it on your head. It has a nice little edge. So on this edge, it'll have a nice little piece that you can be tucked in as well. So thanks for watching me. I hope you have an amazing day.